Welcome to Module 3 of 5, which focuses on the science behind direct instruction and 100 easy lessons. Module 3 includes Section V on direct instruction, the science of teaching, and Section 6 on 100 easy lessons and the 90% mastery threshold. We begin with Section 5, direct instruction, which covers the science of teaching. Direct instruction is founded on 5 core principles. All students and teachers can be effective with proper instruction and training. Low performers need more efficient teaching, and the details of instruction, like wording, sequencing, and pacing, are crucial. The theory of instruction emphasizes faultless communication, curriculum design based on content analysis, sequences that prevent predictable errors, and carefully selected examples for teaching generalizations. Faultless communication means every teaching instance is a communication. If the student misunderstands, the fault lies with the communicator, not the receiver, because the interpretation did not match the intention. As Shepard-Barbash stated in 2012, good instruction turns learning into a game students can win. The scripted lesson controversy suggests that scripts can be demeaning to teacher professionalism. However, direct instruction argues that curriculum design is the professional work, and scripts ensure all students receive optimal, tested, and refined instruction. Scripts work because they allow novice teachers to deliver expert instruction from day one. They reduce cognitive load, ensure complete content coverage, and use field-tested wording to prevent misconceptions. Signals and pacing are key components. Teacher signals prompt group responses, rapid pacing maintains engagement, and errors are corrected immediately to ensure a high rate of student responses per minute. Cumulative review involves regularly reviewing previously taught skills and building spaced repetition into the program. This ensures skills are maintained as new content is introduced, supporting both acquisition and retention for mastery. Error correction procedures follow a sequence. Model, where the teacher demonstrates the correct response. Lead, where the teacher and student respond together. Test, where the student responds independently. And a delayed test later in the lesson. Teaching to mastery defines mastery as firm, automatic, and generalized knowledge. Students only advance after demonstrating mastery, and placement tests ensure a suitable starting point. Progress monitoring is integrated into daily lessons. Siegfried Engelmann noted, "Teaching is the most difficult of all arts and the profoundest of all sciences." In the 1960s, Engelmann discovered phonemic awareness, integrating it into reading mastery from the start. Students were taught to manipulate sounds before letters, a concept formally named by others decades later. The Reading Mastery program uses systematic phonics instruction from the very first lesson. It utilizes a modified alphabet that initially teaches one sound per symbol, gradually transitioning to traditional spelling. Comprehension strategies are also taught explicitly. The Language for Learning program addresses the language gap before it affects reading. It teaches concepts, vocabulary, and following directions for students from pre-kindergarten through kindergarten. Research also suggests following directions predicts math ability. Connecting math concepts teaches big ideas that link mathematical concepts. Number families illustrate the relationship between operations, and the program applies the same problem-solving strategies across domains. Research is anticipated on number sense development. We now move to Section 6, 100 easy lessons and the 90% mastery threshold. Published in 1983 by Engelmann, Haddix, and Brunner, Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons is a parent-delivered version of the DI reading program. It involves 20 minutes a day for 100 consecutive lessons and has sold over 2 million copies. The 90% mastery threshold is the minimum required for a student to engage in independent learning. Below 90% is the frustration level. 90 to 95% is the instructional level, and above 95% is the independent level. This threshold matters because below it, errors compound and gaps widen, leading to a loss of confidence. Above this level, success builds upon success, and self-teaching becomes possible with sufficient accuracy. 100 easy lessons proved that parents can successfully teach reading without special training, simply by following the program. Its success rate validates the program's instructional design principles. Siegfried Engelmann famously said, "If the program is designed right, the average parent can teach a child to read. If the program is designed right, the average teacher can teach the lowest performing students." Through this program, parents learn that reading must be taught systematically. Consistency matters, and success relies on instructional design, not solely on the child's innate ability. The modified alphabet initially teaches one sound per symbol, reducing confusion from irregular spellings. This approach rapidly builds decoding fluency before gradually transitioning to traditional spelling. The blending strategy involves saying sounds continuously, touching under letters as they are said, and gradually speeding up until the whole word emerges. This is practiced until it becomes automatic. The story reading component starts from Lesson 1, using only previously taught sounds and words. Comprehension questions follow each story, simultaneously building fluency and meaning-making. The lesson structure includes sound introduction and review, word reading practice with blending, and finally, story reading using known elements for connected text. The 100 lesson guarantee states that if all 100 lessons are completed in sequence, the child will read at a second grade level. Built-in review prevents forgetting, and the success rate is validated by millions of users. As an analysis of Engelmann's work notes, time is the great enemy of the at-risk child. This is why efficiency in instruction is not optional. It is a moral imperative. Most reading difficulties are instructional casualties. Proper instruction prevents 95% of reading failure, and early intervention is more effective than remediation. 100 easy lessons proves prevention is possible. The equity argument emphasizes that every child deserves instruction that works. Low-income students need the most efficient teaching, as time lost to poor instruction cannot be recovered. Direct instruction closes gaps that other methods leave open. This completes Module 3. Next is Module 4, which covers the modern context, including the replication crisis and the policy landscape.